Never scared. Never.
Never, ever.
We never scared, ever.
Yeah, y'all gonna have
You know why you want to talk.
the internet is gonna be on fire
I
tomorrow.
love it. That's right. That's right. You know why.
I know why.
You want because he's getting ready to.
I just spoke to my coach back home.
You did?
Yeah, I said, I'm on your track.
That's right. tell him he's welcome. We will run it back.
Okay.
Tell him if we saw him right now, we might run 258.
And we run 255.
Now you run 255 on a 350-meter track.
Quick note before today's news. If you regularly watch our channel but are not yet subscribed, help us hit 100K subs. Smash that subscribe button and give us a like and share. Your support is key. Find us at Track Alerts on all socials in the description below.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just said it. They want to stay here because, don't let the facilities fool you. Everything's nice and beautiful, and we got good weather now. But the grind don't stop. We train hard, we go hard, and then after that's all said and done, then we embrace each other as family. We believe that the sport is just a vehicle to take you to bigger and better things. But wherever you go, you're always going to have the relationships in life. So we want to make sure that the relationships are strong, that the training is very specific and very disciplined, and it puts you at a place where when you're competing, you're prepared. So, we here at Bullis, we have a philosophy that we're never out of the fight. So we came a little short over the past weekend, but you know what? You're going to see us next year. And, I'm excited about that because our kids have an expectation, just like the entire country of Jamaica does, an expectation about bringing out their very best. And we want to bring out our best just as they do in Jamaica. And when we get together, it's fireworks. Of course, yeah. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be about. We want to make sure that we're fierce competitors, but once we step off the track, we're very friendly and respectful. Because look, these kids, I don't care who they are, they're not going to be running forever. They may, my hopes and dreams are that they go and start businesses together and collaborate on bigger and better things, and they can, do things professionally that even we haven't got a chance to do. And that starts with relationship and connecting. You don't want to, be one of those kind of athletes or be those kind of teams where, you can't talk to anybody, you can't relate to anybody, and act like this is war. We use that term too loosely. It's not war. It's sport. It's fun. It's supposed to be things that we learn about each other and learn from each other. So when we lose or when we come in second, we want to congratulate because we know they earned it. Just like we earned what we got when we are on the victorious side. So, but no, it's life lessons that we're trying to teach young people. So when people take this thing too far and they start, getting personal and doing the name calling and all that kind of stuff, like that's not cool for us. We're not in it for that. We want to be in it for the highest level of competition. We are going to have some fun. We're going to talk a little trash, just like we were talking trash earlier about. I said, hey, listen, that KC purple next year it's going to turn into blue because it's going to be so sad, But no, we have fun, and it should be like that. And it's no personal animosity or anything like that, because we're all in the same boat together, I feel, and we push each other to get to the top.
And it seems to be a very disciplined group you have here.
Yeah. Well, we're big on discipline. We're big on structure. But we're not so structured that the kids can't have fun. Because it's still a sport. But we're here to get after it. We're here to be the best we can be. Look, we're not a big team. We're not a huge team, and people think that kids come from all over the country to boat. No, these are local kids right here in the DMV who said they want to come here and have a chance. Sydney Sutton, who's the indoor national champion, she ran 52.7 indoors. She came to Bullis running 59.8. Morgan Rothwell, who ran 53, she came here running 61. So, we have a program that has proven over time. I mean, you look at people like Masai Russell, who learned how to hurdle right over there. Literally, we just were joking around on the hurdles one day, and she said she can do it. And I said, all right, prove it to me, and she did. And now her little sister's here following her footsteps, and Masai's a gold medalist. So, our program is very different because the other thing here is you have to have great grades to get in here. You can't just come in here just because you're fast or a good athlete. You got to come in here being great in the classroom, or you won't be accepted because it's a phenomenal academic institution. But I believe those same tenets come into play because if you won't do your homework, you're most likely not going to do your block starts. So, we don't want you if you don't want to do the right thing the right way every time. So for the few kids who do come in here, we'll train whoever. It doesn't matter. You can run 29 seconds or 22 seconds if you're a female. It doesn't matter. You can run, 25 seconds or 20 seconds. If you come in here, you're going to work. We believe that the principles are going to help you achieve success on the track, but the bigger principles, they're going to help you in life, and they're going to remember those times. I didn't feel like doing that rep, but I pushed through, and I made sure I gave my best effort. Those are the best lessons of all.
How long you have been at the helm of this program?
I've been here 12 years. You're supposed to say it doesn't look like that because I look much younger, right?
Yeah.
No, you didn't say it's too late. You're supposed to say early.
I want to ask you this before I end. You spoke about Messiah Russell,
Yeah.
gold medalist at the Olympic.
Yes.
Quincy Wilson, gold medalist at the Olympic.
Yeah.
How did the school or the track and field team here accept it? How much do you think it motivates them to want to do more or to do better?
Yeah, I think as far as the school overall was very proud, because a lot goes into it. It's not just the athletics. We've got the athletic training staff and you've got the teachers, the administrators, so everyone is proud because everyone plays a part. Quincy is a student athlete. Messiah was a student athlete here. Leah Phillips, student athlete. All these who've come on over the years to train and compete. Sydney Sutton's a student athlete. So, everyone is very proud. But I think what happened on the track team is, we would preach these beliefs and philosophies. Like there's no ceiling, there's no limit, and you can go after your dreams. The only one that can stop you is you. And what I think what Messiah did first, and then Quincy did as well, is prove that those things are true. That dreams do come true when you give your everything. That you cannot be stopped if you have a mindset to give your best and go after everything. And that's just our mindset and philosophy here. So you don't have to have the biggest team. You don't have to, we don't have boarding here. People think we have boarding and we bring people in from all over the world. We don't. I mean, these are local kids who are very studious, but are very focused in going after their dreams. So it just confirms some things that we have been saying. And now the good thing about it is we could point and say, listen, we told you if you go after it, look at Messiah Russell, look at Quincy Wilson, look at Cameron Homer, look at the list goes on, and we're very proud.
Quick note before today's news. If you regularly watch our channel but are not yet subscribed, help us hit 100K subs. Smash that subscribe button and give us a like and share. Your support is key. Find us at Track Alerts on all socials in the description below.